Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to the War Camp. I'm going to start a new playthrough, Fall of the Samurai, like I had promised you at the end of my Shogun 2 Vanilla campaign, playing as the Hojo. I've decided on a clan. Let's go ahead and start here and I'll show you. I decided I'm going to start off with the Imperial faction first. We're going to go ahead and play Choshu. Representing the Mori clan. I'll talk a little bit about them, some historical significance as the campaign goes on. But let's take a look and see what we got going on here. Zeal. So get a discount for the cost of Ishin Shishi, which are special agents. Adaptability. We get a discount for modern military buildings and units. That's huge. Marauding. Plus 25 to income from looting. I don't usually do looting, but you never know. Maybe we'll do it in this walkthrough, or not walkthrough, but campaign at some point. And Imperatus, plus 3 charge bonus of all units. That's also really good. Like that a lot. We're going to go ahead and do a domination campaign. Go ahead. Set the options up. We don't need to search for other players. Alright, so Choshu. We're on the main island of Honshu here, and you can see every single Shogunate clan is on Honshu as well. Our other allies are, like, we have Satsuma here on Kyushu, and Tosa is here on Shikoku. We have a couple other, also Saga, that's right, and Nagasaki here. The only other ally I have here is the Sioux, and they are not exactly a powerful clan, so that is a disadvantage for us, but that also makes it easier for us to get to the enemy. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm really looking forward to this. This should be a really fun walkthrough. I keep saying walkthrough. Very fun campaign. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do recording it. And as always, if anybody wants to leave any comments or critiques, suggestions, ideas, you name it, feel free to do so.
After the Sengoku Jidai, peace reigned for 200 years. In Kyoto, the emperor continued as divine head of state. But real power was held by the Tokugawa Shogunate. For 2 centuries, they ruled with absolute authority. Japan prospered. The people were content. In 1853, American warships changed everything. The Shogun abandoned his people and signed the Treaty of Peace and Amity. The gates to Japan were open. Trade was established, but the agreements favored the Western powers. The economy faltered, and the people suffered. In 1863, the emperor overruled the shogun. An imperial decree ordered the expulsion of all Western powers. No longer would Japan be westernized. The time had come to strike back. Western powers gave the answer.
Prepare to run out the guns. On my command, fire!
The treacherous Westerners brought death to our people. The Shogun no longer commanded respect or loyalty. Imperial rule had to be restored. To strengthen our position, the Emperor made peace with the British. We will study their ways and discover their secrets. Only then can we destroy the Shogun and return honor to Japan. The Emperor must be victorious. Choshu domain, descended from the once great Mori clan. Our family has suffered under the Tokugawa Shogunate for our opposition during the Sengoku Jidai. Now, the very same Shogunate has been manipulated by Western powers. For the good of all Japan, we must ensure that power is restored to the Emperor. Our first priority should be to strengthen ties with domains who share our view. We can expect support from the imperialist domains to the west. But here on the mainland, we will face strong opposition from Shogunate loyalists. Imperialist control of Kyoto and Edo is vital if we are to wrest power from the Shogunate. And so we should march eastward, crushing all who stand in our way. When full-scale war finally erupts between Imperial and Shogunate forces, the people of Kyushu will be at the vanguard, leading Japan into a bright and glorious future. Long live the Emperor!
Okay, getting started here. It's 1864. I think we have until, I have to double check it, but I think it's 1874 or 75. There are more turns per year. I think there's 12 turns. So we got our first mission, developing our potential. Nice. So we have to increase our clan's development level.
The Boshin War is a conflict between the forces of the Shogunate and those of the Emperor. Every clan must pledge allegiance to one or the other. The object of the campaign game is to secure allegiance to our cause and capture territory. When our clan's fame reaches a certain level, we must choose to rally behind one power or the other, or attempt to assume personal control of the country. This last option will lead to all but our most loyal allies turning against us.
It's true that we can become a republic in which just about everybody will try and destroy us. I'm not going to do that route in this campaign. My tentative plan is to do a Imperial campaign, a Shogunate campaign, and then after that I might do a campaign where we go the Republic route. There's definitely some handicaps there. We'll get into all that later. But in this game, the goal is to increase your tech level. I think there's 5 levels overall. 4 levels overall. So we are clan development 1. Until we upgrade our clan development, we can't go past any of these buildings in this line right here. So you can upgrade your economy, you can upgrade your military with buildings, and that will help you, but the people get pissed off. There are no religious rebellions in this game. Like last time with the Hojo, we had problems with the Iko-Iki faith and the Christian faith. In this case, there's none of that, but there will be rebellions if people get too angry because you are westernizing. You're adopting Western technology and you're supplanting Japanese ideals. So traditionalist values. So that's something that you have to keep an eye out for. So you can see we have our Inshin Ishi. If you've ever seen the anime Rurouni Kenshin, this is what he was. Well, kind of, actually. Maybe he was more of an assassin side, but he definitely supported the Ishin Shishi. Maybe he was classified as one. But he definitely served the imperialist side. People like Hajime Saito and the Shinsengumi will probably get into some battles with them later on down the line. You can also see that there are new technologies here. Our naval ships are more modern. The circle around here means you can do bombardments, so anything within that circle I can effectively bombard. As a matter of fact, we're at war with this enemy right here. Let's go ahead and do a bombardment of their city. Unfortunately, we didn't do any damage, though.
What is your bidding?
Let's see what I can do here. We'll bring our Inshin. I'm just going to call him an agent because I have a hard time saying that. Shinsengumi is no problem. Ishin Shishi. We're going to put him here. Just by having him here, it's going to cause the pro-emperor faction to go up. What do we have here? Clay pits. Okay, so that's our, I guess that's our starting resource here. Let's take a look at our army.
My lord.
Nothing fantastic,
As you command.
but we will make use of this army.
Yes, my lord.
We'll bring all of our forces together. So you can see we start off with 2 generals. We have some Yarikachi traditional unit, spear levy, pretty much the same as from our other previous game, vanilla Shogun 2. Just, you know, it's just spear troops without the ability to form a spear wall. Actually, I think they do it automatically. We got Matchlock Kachi, not that great, decent attack, not so great a range, not so great accuracy, not so great overall ammunition. But we got some line infantry here, and they're not as good at melee attack, but they're better from a distance. We're going to be building a lot of line infantry, and hopefully even more superior infantry than that. Let's take a look at what we need to do here. So you can see our people are already not happy because we took the military out of the town. But we can build a magistrate, which is not a bad, I'm sorry, not a magistrate, a police station. Yeah, I guess it is a magistrate. Magistrate police station. That will also allow us to increase more build more Inshin Ishi and Inshin Shishi. Jesus. And will also allow us to maintain control of the population. We can also upgrade our forts, upgrade our farms. We'll upgrade our clay kiln. And of course we have ports as well. So we start off with 8,000. Let's take a look at our family. All right, our daimyo, 28 years old. His wife is 27, reasonably young. We can convert to the Shogunate side if we wish to. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't expect to do that, but it would be an option. All right, so our heir is 9 years old. And we also have 1 general. I could adopt him, but I'm not going to, at least not right now. And just like in Shogun 2, you can assign positions. You can kick them from office and they commit seppuku. Or you can assign them to one of these 4 positions. You unlock new ones as you progress. So we need to increase our clan's technology. So to start, we're going to go ahead and build a... What do I want to do first? We'll upgrade and this clay kiln. And we will also build a magistrate there. I also want to recruit... yeah, I'll recruit 1 levy infantry. Going to save the rest of our income. Let's see if we can do any kind of trade here. Alright, so we're at war with them. Suwano, let's see if they'll do some trade.
I am here
And they
to
will?
listen. When you have spoken and
And they're Shogunate, so that's interesting. It is possible for Imperialist factions to want to attack you later on, but once Realm Divide comes, unless something's gone really wrong, all of the Imperial powers that are left should band together against all of the Shogunate powers. So it's not going to be a case of having just one clan rule at the end, unless you go Republic route, or unless you take out all of your allies before Realm Divide or whatever. So you'll definitely have allies. That's an interesting new dynamic. Let's see what technology we want to start with. Okay, I can go military or I can go civil. Probably start with civil. I want to get at least this one. I really want to get artillery. So actually, I really want artillery. I really want modern rifles, but we'll spend our first 4 turns. We'll get epic architecture. I'm not going to move our army in this turn and take winter attrition. We'll go ahead and end this turn. Looks like the army is going to meet us. Although they'll probably retreat once my army attacks them. Unless I can assassinate. Let's see if I can hit them. Okay, good. We took out 19 of their general's men.
Ready for orders.
Let's get that attack here. They did exactly what I thought they were going to do. Alright. We'll go ahead and continue siege. Make them come out to us. Okay, I'm allied with this territory. That's good. My flank is secured here for now. Let's move my Inshen Shishi back here. I'm going to definitely build a port this turn. My goal is to build a railway. I want to get a railway so that I can start shuffling troops quickly across Honshu. We'll see how that goes. And this turn. Hopefully the enemy will meet us on the field of battle. If not, we'll starve them out. Looks like another army is coming into play. Okay, so we have the Emperor's Mantle as a reward for this quest. Increasing the spread of pro-imperial sentiment, that's good. Is this an allied? Doesn't look like they're enemies. See if we can cause some damage to the city. Sadly, we can't. Our military is failing right now. We are definitely taking winter attrition. Not so many men, though. Not our losses aren't terrible, and the enemy is going to start taking losses too, because they're under siege. All right, well, in this turn, not a lot to do early on. Hopefully, they'll meet me on the field of battle this turn. Oh, already ally attacked. Aggressor, Satsuma and Oka. Defender. Let me enter the war on the side of my ally. Hopefully that doesn't come to bite us. Alright, good. The enemy's going to meet us on the field of battle. Go ahead and fight this one. We have naval bombardments. It's a new technology that you get. The more naval ships you have in your fleet, the more, the heavier the blast, the more cannon shells will fall. The enemy will try and run away from the artillery when they know it's about to land, but sometimes you can get some pretty decent kills, especially if you're attacking a fort and you don't mind, you know, having to pay to repair the fort afterwards, after you take it. But we're definitely going to make use of that in this battle. the enemy have to attack us. We don't have any really commanding positions here, but I have no doubt that we'll win this battle. Eventually, we'll always keep a couple of traditional units, but I am definitely going to modernize this military. I want to have artillery. Eventually, I want to have Gatling guns. If you've ever seen the movie The Last Samurai, that's pretty much what we're going to have. There's no more general speeches anymore. That was something that was only in Shogun 2 Total War Vanilla. It doesn't exist here. And you can see we're really not in a great position. We're kind of at the bottom of a hill here. I don't like that. We're probably going to go ahead and move.
Understood? We are ready to defend, sir.
We're going to go ahead and move forward, I think. This whole area is really a hill. Actually, this might not be such a bad idea. We're going to run the men for a little bit. They'll probably end up getting tired, but we need to try and get into this cover as fast as possible. Our general's cavalry units are 60 men. Those numbers will decrease later on, but they will get revolvers and they'll actually become deadlier, I think. Alright, so we definitely beat the enemy here. Our units will get a couple of minutes to rest, because right now they're pretty tired from all that running. Plus we'll have our first artillery bombardment coming soon. Hopefully we can wreck at least one unit. Making use of this hilltop here.
My orders, Lord. Guns prepared, sir.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and prepare to use our first bombardment. You can do focused or area. You can see the size of the circle for focused. If we do area, it's a bigger circle. That's what I'm thinking we're going to go with here. We're going to go ahead and signal to drop artillery there. You can see the flare. The enemy are going to be rushing forward. These units will probably escape, but I'm hoping we can hit these back two units. Time will tell. If I hadn't been talking in the distance, you could have heard distant naval gunfire. I got one hit. Scared off their general there for a minute. Alright, so not a lot of success there. Here they come. Alright, getting some decent kills here. Gonna get our Yarikachi in here. Hit him from the rear. Oops, what am I doing?
Sir, I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
Alright, we caught their general. Actually, we didn't. But we will in just a minute here. Let's go ahead and move our general around. Getting some decent kills on my general. That's unfortunate. Hopefully this unit of spear levy will break soon. Alright, we're going to pull our general back. Their general is engaging. That's not good. Got to take out their Yarikachi here. Don't want any of my units to rout. Let's get my general out of there. Do not want him to die. Nice. I got another bombardment. We'll go ahead and try for a focus. It can't hurt. Let's go ahead and throw it down right there. Hopefully we'll catch some of those retreating
Your
men.
victory is close, sir.
We took some really significant losses, but that was expected. Let's go ahead and continue.
Sweep them from the field.
Ah, man. I mistimed it. We're not going to get any of those guys. Oh, well. We broke their army. That was what was important.
A unit has grown weary, sir.
Go ahead and end this battle. All right, good. Their army is greatly depleted. Not sure where this clan is going. We're at peace with them, I think.
Besieging!
All hands on deck! We still have a good wind! Steady as we go! The sea beacons, sir!
Attacking the settlement, my lord! To death and honor!
No, we're going to continue the siege.
Escape!
We'll let them come out at us. I don't know where this army is going. Hiroshima. As long as they don't attack me, we're good. I'll have no problems with me. Okay, good. They are on friendly terms. They are imperial. That's good.
Your orders, sir! Moving out! Is there nothing else? We sail for glory!
Encounter
Your next
clan.
command, sir.
No one I can trade with, unfortunately. Hopefully that'll trade. That will change when I get a port. Let's go ahead and end this turn. I think the enemy will have to attack us this turn, or they will... I don't- okay, yeah, they do. They have no choice but to attack. We're going to win this pretty handily. Oh, we got an allied force. That's good. Nice. We'll make use of you guys. Great to see an ally pitching in. Not that we couldn't do it without them, but hey, more the merrier. Same terrible map where we're going to be fighting uphill more than likely. I'm really excited about this campaign, and the Japanese were using, you know, what was then modern tactics that we used during our Civil War, line formation tactics, Napoleonic era tactics that had been refined since the American Civil War. And I don't know what kind of advisor we're going to get, probably British or an American. I believe the French largely supported Shogunate forces. I'll talk more about that and other historical facts later, but I love this type of combat. I love this era. So, oh good, they started us at the, well, I guess it's about the same. Let's go ahead and make our line here.
Today, sir, we defend.
On the line, sir.
Our orders. Sweep them from the field.
Spears at the ready.
Let them taste steel. General can go.
General's gone.
Got to keep our generals out of this. They're both pretty damn depleted. So we don't want any problems there. We'll go ahead and speed this up. Let the enemy come on in at us. Actually, I don't like this formation. This will be better. It looks like they're going for the enemy. I'm sorry, my ally, and that's fine. I actually have no problems with that.
All in the position. Attack.
Over there. Enemy. The enemy is near. We're in their sights.
Looks like they are sending a unit out towards me. Should be able to knock these guys out pretty quick.
Orders. Moving forward, my lord. Engage the enemy.
Alright, hopefully you guys can kill them.
Yarriats are ready.
Hold position.
There's generals charging in. That is awesome. Alright, killed him. My allies should be mopping this up pretty quick.
Charge.
Their general has fallen.
Alright, easy enough. We gained our first territory in the game. That's at least two territories that we will be able to build a railroad through. Didn't take any loss. Well, it took 34. That's not too bad.
He's not moving.
Fantastic. My goal is to move as far eastward as I can in order to build a buffer, you know what I mean, against the Shogunate forces. We succeeded in this mission. We got the Emperor's Mandate, increasing the spread of pro-imperial sentiment, which is great. Our general also leveled up. And we finished researching epic architecture. Buildings should be a little bit cheaper. And of course, it is now spring. And with spring comes +1 happiness to all provinces. Love is in the air. It's springtime. Time for wedding. Time for walks in the stone gardens, feeding the koi fish, all that stuff. All right, I can trade with the Hiroshima now that I've taken that territory, and I'm going to do that. Let me go ahead and level up my general, or I will forget, and that is absolutely not something I want to do. Okay, defender or aggressor. We're going to go with aggressor for him. Let's choose a retainer. +20 diplomatic relations, +1 happiness. Ooh, both these are pretty good. Man, both those are really decent. But I'm going to go with diplomatic relations because I might end up betraying the Hiroshima clan because I really want to build a railroad through these territories. So if I do that, then I'm going to want to take out the enemy or make enemies and take them out. But at the same time, I don't want to piss off all my other allies. We encountered another clan. Probably was the Tosa. Our armies are going to have to take time to replenish here. Okay, we could build geishas. Let's see, build a market here. +1 happiness, but -1 happiness, so that kind of cancels each other out. More wealth, yeah, let's go ahead and build a geisha house. Looking ahead here. So this is a Shogunate territory, allied territory. This is an imperial allied territory. And looking behind us here, our ally Kokura. Looks like they're still in the game. I don't expect them to be around long. Either the Satsuma or the Saga here in Nagasaki will probably end up taking them out. So I need to make sure that they don't try and attack me. At some point I'm going to have to upgrade this territory in Nagato. But I need to keep moving. I need to keep thinking about moving forward anyway. Let's go ahead and put these levy troops here with this. Well, they will next turn. Go ahead and end this turn. Port should be done next turn. Hopefully we can do some more trade. Okay. I can recruit a new general if I want to. Cost 1,000 koku. Do I want to do that? You know, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and recruit the general, even though it's against my... I'm thinking not doing it, but one more officer can always help.
Sir, on the move, sir.
Let's get our Inshen Shishi over here.
In the name of the Emperor.
Let's get the pro-imperial faction up. And let's keep exploring the land here.
All hands on deck. Wait, we sail for glory. Drop anchor.
Unlike before, because these are more modern ships, you don't have to stay against, you don't have to hug the coastline of Japan. These ships can pretty much move anywhere and not take attrition from that, so that's good. All right, we can do some more trade. We've got the Tosa, which, what do they have? The Tosa. Copper, and what does the Saga have? Coal. Let's go ahead and do some trade.
Meetings with...
I'll build another port and do some trade with the Saga as well. That'll help us. That'll help us immensely, I think. All right, I really need to save my money because we have more upgrading to do. We're going to go for arms deals because we want to build stronger infantry by building a barracks. So we're going to go ahead and research that first. I really want artillery too. Armstrong guns. You have Parrot guns and Armstrong guns. Armstrong guns are very powerful. King of battle artillery. So we want to get those as fast as possible. Go ahead and end this turn. (1864), the American Civil War was still going on at this time. We might get an American official to train our troops at some point. All things in good time, I suppose. We can build a port, which is absolutely what we're going to do, even though it costs most of our money. Our army is replenishing, although not many. About 23 men per turn, 18 men per turn. So it's going to be a while. But pro-imperial faction is steadily rising, which is fantastic. Don't think there's much else to do. End this turn.
We still have a good wind.
It's my hope that the Tosa do not invade Honshu in my area because, you know, I need this area for my own benefits, my railroads and whatnot. Oh, good. Inshinishi leveled up. Inshinshishi. Damn it. That's going to be like the hardest thing for me. I don't know why that word is so hard for me to say. Let's go ahead and level them up. Mediator, Persuading troops, Ryan the populace. Let's go ahead and go for that one. Let's pick a retainer for him. We'll go with Boastful Samurai. That'll be just fine.
At your command.
I thought they would start to rebel if I did that. If I build a geisha, that will... Well, if I build a geisha and level her up, one of her skill trees gives more happiness. Plus you can get some more income out of the city. Let me move this general here.
As you wish, my lord.
Let's go ahead and build some spear levy.
My sword for you, my lord.
And we will leave our daimyo behind as well.
At your command.
So -1. That should be fixed by next turn.
Ready for orders.
We're going to go ahead and move our army up this
Marching
way.
now.
I really want to take Aki. I don't trust the Shogunate here. Definitely going to have to beef up my defenses here. My navy. Let's keep exploring.
Ready for order. Moving out. Is there nothing else? Steady as we go.
All right. pretty much explored this entire area. We'll get our fleet
That
going
is
back
a
up in this
dangerous
direction.
course.
As soon as we get a port built, we can trade with either the Satsuma. Oh, the Satsuma have iron. That's good. We'll either trade with the Satsuma or another clan. Another thing that worries me, though, is... I think this is... Oh, that is Imperial. Okay. There's 3 islands here now, if you see them on my mini-map. Well, 4 if you count Sato. But these clans are usually in support of the Shogunate. This one's a vassal of the Satsuma. And this one is Imperial. I can tell you this one is probably Shogunate, whichever one that is. We haven't discovered it yet, I don't think. So yeah, that's looks like we're doing pretty good.
I sword for you, my lord.
We're replenishing our forces, not very quickly, but we're doing it. We're going to get some more trade going on. We got a geisha here. Put her in the city, get her some levels. I think that's about it for this. Is a good starting video. Go ahead and stop recording for today. Next time, hopefully we can take Aki, maybe Iwami, depending on, well, how strong our army becomes. We'll see. And, yeah, that'll do it. See you next time. Thanks for watching.